wind. How bad? Let me know when you don't hear the wind as bad, Leslie. How's that? Did that cut down on the wind? Because it is windy today. Okay, it's better right there. All right, thanks, Leslie. Figured I go. I know I'm like way early. Okay, so that's good right there. All right. It's definitely windy, that's for sure. Yeah, I know it. I decide because I'm down here with the family and stuff, and we got things that we're doing and things that I want to do with them. So that's why I decided to go live at an earlier time versus my normal time, because a lot of them went to Charleston today, but they're going to be back here in a little bit. Hey, Pam. I thank you, Pam. Yeah, they've definitely made the beach bigger here. Of course, it's low tide right now, but it only really comes up to right here about where y'all are seeing as far as the high time right here, just right in front of where I'm sitting. But we still got, I know it's going to get windy, but we still got all this beach back here behind me. We still got, all the way, like right here's where the tide, but we still got from there all the way back up to the houses. But I know it's windy, so I'm trying to keep the wind out as much as possible. Yeah, Leslie says, oh, there's somebody. Yeah, Pam's in here. As I say, I don't know how many's gonna come in, but at least I've went live. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Jeff, glad you made it safe to the beach. Beautiful. Thank you. So the picture's coming in good and clear. Hey, Fred and Connie, saying, hey, stranger. Yeah, I'm not gonna be live long. I'm gonna stay on for a little bit, but not real long. I just decided to go live real quick. Check, that way y'all know that I'm all right, and check in with everybody. Nancy says, yes, it is. Fred saying hey to Leslie. And Fred saying hey to Pam and Nancy. And I figured I wouldn't have too many come in right now because I'm not at my normal time, which is fine. Right now I'm not too worried about YouTube or even the VR. I hadn't even been on the VR since I've been down here. Leslie saying hey to Fred and Pam saying hey to Fred. YouTube must have changed the way to set this thing up too, because when I was setting up, I was on a different screen to get it to where I could go horizontal. Like when I went to advanced settings, it didn't even give me the option to choose vertical or horizontal. When I was first trying to go live, it kept saying, gotta flip the camera, gotta flip the camera. I was like, dadgummit, here we go. And I hit the back button one time, and it had where it was still showing my shot, and it's like it's on the camera mode, and then there was a button on it that had a rotation button, and so when I hit that, then I was able to do the horizontal. Nancy says, hey, Fred and Connie, I just happened to catch this. Hey, Angie. Fred says, how's the weather been? Weather's been good. We had a little storm around us last night, but it never did hit here. Right before it got dark, we had a little bit of rain for about 10 minutes, but nothing heavy, nothing crazy. It's all been missing us. There's a chance that we have another one this evening, but I don't know if it's going to hit us or not. But the weather's been good. It's definitely been hot. I got what I asked for. Even here on the beach, it's been like 91, 92. I think it's 87, 88 right now, and it's under, cloudy skies. I know y'all really don't see the cloudy skies, but the skies are cloudy behind me. Yeah, able to do the horizontal. Nancy says, Leslie, I hope you and your family are good. Very hot here. Yeah, that's right, Nancy. It's definitely hot back home too. It's hotter at home than it is down here, but we're still in the 90s here. Leslie says, we're well, Nancy. It's very hot here also. And Fred says, horizontal. Is that twerking? everybody's saying hey to everybody right now. Fred says 93 here, 96 tomorrow. Yeah, they were showing inland it to be like mid 90s as far as what they call inland. And then on the coast it was anywhere from 90 to 92 all this week. It's definitely humid. And I know the picture's good. Can y'all hear me all right though? I know Leslie was letting me know that as long as I got the camera facing this way, y'all don't hear the wind noise as bad. Leslie says, beautiful, Pam. Thank you, Pam. I'm just making sure that way I don't have to worry about yelling or anything. Because it's the wind's hitting me right in the face. I didn't want to. I figured with the wind hitting me right in the face that y'all would hear the wind real bad, but where I had it turned sideways, Leslie said it was, you could hear real bad and stuff, but when I faced it towards the ocean, it cleared it up. Hey, Peyton Outdoors. Angie says, sounds good. Fred's saying hey to Peyton. I appreciate all y'all coming in. I know I just got a text from Jimmy wanting to know if I was going live tonight, so I don't know if he'll see that I've already went live or not. Like I say though, I'm trying to enjoy these couple of weeks with the family, and I got a reason behind it too. And I'll go ahead. I know I don't have everybody in here, but I'm sure enough of them, as far as my regulars, will watch the rerun. So I'll go ahead and tell it early in the show, just in case, some skip through it or something, which is completely fine. Nobody's forced to watch the whole replay or rerun or however you want to call it. But last week, after I put that video up on Tuesday to let y'all know that I wasn't going to be live at Pigeon Forge there on my last night, I got a phone call not long after that. And it's kind of changed my plans a little bit. But like I say though, I know I can tell this because I've been told, and of course it's been announced to people that we know, as far as my family, people that they know. But my uncle called me to let me know that my aunt has breast cancer. So on the fortunate side, she's, was able to come down these 2 weeks that we're here. And so we're all just sort of trying to enjoy these 2 weeks together and stuff like that. And then more than likely she's going to have all her whatever it is, all she's going to have to do is going to be right after we get back home from the beach. I don't know that she knows all the details yet, but they've actually canceled 2 of their trips that they had planned the rest of this year that they were going to. So I was kind of sort of, a punch in the stomach, I guess, if you want to say, because, that's definitely not good. She's doing all right, though. She's in good spirits. Like I said, we all been having a blast so far. Uh, you know, we're trying our best to keep her mind off of it. But that's sort of the reason why a lot of y'all hadn't really heard from me, and why I hadn't been doing a whole lot since I got that news, you know, last week. Matter of fact, I mean, it is right after I was letting y'all know that I wasn't going to be live. I got that phone call, and then I prayed like crazy that it wasn't going to affect her beach trip. You know, because if they would have scheduled her surgery, they were going to go. They wouldn't have came to the beach. You know, which is completely understandable. They'd have done whatever needed to be done. But luckily, it's going to work out to where all of it's going to happen after we get back. So I just, like I said, I just throwing that out there so that way y'all know. I appreciate all the prayers. I see the prayers coming up on the comments, and I'll catch up on the comments here in a minute. And I'll do my best to keep y'all updated once, you know, later on down the road. But as far as this week and next week go, I'm going to be incognito, and I'm going to enjoy family time, you know, while we have it. Because usually this is just a once a year thing. I mean, we get together at Thanksgiving, but this is our big trip that we always have every year. And it's just once a year. But I wanted to at least go live for a little bit just so everybody could be filled in on what was going on and stuff. But as far as me, myself, I don't know what I'm going to be doing now after I get back from the beach. As far as what I did have planned, I don't know if that's going to happen yet or not, because I've got to wait and see what all goes on. I'm not gonna light out and go anywhere until I know, you know, what her status is going to be, and you know, make sure that they don't need me around to help with anything and stuff. So let me get caught up on the comments, but that's what I say. I wanted to fill all y'all in right quick, and I know a lot of them watch the replay. Let me get back here. Let's see. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. Thank you, Fred, for the prayers. Thank you, Angie, for the prayers. Natalie says stay away from the riptides. I've been in them all, well, since I've been down here, Natalie, since Saturday. I mean, the rip currents have been bad. You got to know what to watch for and how to react to it and stuff. If one gets a hold of you, you go parallel with it, or get on your back and float till you get out of it, type deal. Other than that, we try to stay away from them because they're definitely bad this year. Pam says hard news to hear, praying for her and family. Thank you, Pam. Leslie sending, thank you, Leslie, for sending the prayers. Nancy says prayers for your aunt. God bless her and her family. Thank you, Nancy. Hey, Gary 2Rs. Good afternoon, Beachcomber Jeff. How's Gary with 2Rs doing? Hey, Gary, you don't have to watch it right now, but I just give an update on some stuff that's happened since last week. So you can rewatch it here in a little bit. I told it, you know, probably about 5-7 minutes ago, the start of it. But and that's the other reason why I'm not live my normal time, because I know they're going to be back here in a little while. They took the kids to Charleston today to go down there to that water park that they always go to and stuff. But I mean, not everybody went, but the majority of the crowd went. But I've had a good time so far. I mean, like I said, we've been keeping, everybody's been keeping that off their minds as much as possible. Yeah, that's fine, Gary. Just whenever you want to. I just that way you'll know sort of what's going on. Uh, but no hurry on it. It's nothing too major. At least not yet. I mean, I'll know more once I get back home. Yeah, I hope it all turns out for the better versus for the worse. Because we don't know everything yet. But anyhow, other than that though, I mean, we've all been having a good time though. We've had some fun over here on the beach. We've had some fun at the pool. I've played cornhole. I mean, we've stayed busy. Definitely done that. Gary said hey to Fred and Connie. Fred and Connie was saying hey to Gary. I got caught up on all my comments as far as on YouTube there just a little while ago. So I got that done. And I know I'll have comments after this live show to answer. And I'll try to get to them, when I can. Like I say though, I just trying to enjoy these 2 weeks to the fullest extent, I guess is how to put it. Starting to white cap a little bit out there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's just because the wind's picked up. Sun's actually come back out some now, and that's what's crazy. The sea breeze keeps that weather inland, and that's the reason it misses us sometimes. I mean, Myrtle Beach got hit hard last night, from what I saw on the radar and stuff. Because it missed us. That one missed us north, and then the other one missed us south. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, it's all right, Jimmy. I mean, you're in here now. So. Gary says, Jeff, you didn't have to leave the state of North Carolina just because I was there. Well, it just so happened, Gary, that I stayed in Pigeon Forge as long as I could until I had to come home and get ready to come down here. The way I did last year, except instead of the camper coming home this time, last year it stayed at the campground. So I just left from there, came to the beach, and then went back to Pigeon Forge. But it's different this year, which that just that's a blessing in disguise, really, in a roundabout way. Because of what we found out. So, and like I say though, it sort of kind of changed my plans too, as far as what I had planned on after this beach trip. I don't know what's going to happen now, at least not at the moment. Hey, above always, saying hey to Jeff and hey to Tootsie and hey to everybody. Yeah, and unfortunately Tootsie's not with me. The star of the show's not with me. She's back in North Carolina at the home. But she's having fun. Let's see, today's Tuesday. Let's see, she had a play date Saturday. And so she'd had a play date yesterday. So her next play date's tomorrow. She'll get to play again tomorrow. Today was her off day. I scheduled her play dates for every other day. Because I took her Friday. She went Friday. And then Saturday she had the play date. So then she had Sunday off, and then yesterday she would have had a play date. So tomorrow will be her next play date. Thank you above always, saying it's beautiful. Jimmy saying hey. Leslie says I just got company, so I'm gonna go. It's so good to hear you. That's fine, Leslie. I appreciate you coming in. You enjoy your company. Angie saying hey to above always, and above always says, she'll be a little social bug. Oh yeah, she wasn't worried about telling me bye. So right before we even pulled into the parking lot, she knew where she is going and where she is at. And she's ready to get out of that car, and she went running in. And then of course dog's coming in behind me. She's sitting there whining and ready to play with the ones that was coming in. I guess checking in like what I was doing. And of course I told her bye and everything, but she was ready. As soon as that woman snatched her up, buddy, she is off and running. She's ready to go have fun. So, but I know she'll be glad to see me when I get back. She always is. She always pisses herself whenever I go to pick her up. Excited to see me. Gary says, I'm making plans tonight for our trip to North Myrtle in October. There you go, Gary. Yeah, that's usually, that's where we're, well, I used to go up into North Myrtle at Thanksgiving, but here the past few years I've went to the north part of Myrtle to be a little closer to the other family, and I wouldn't have near the drive. Matter of fact, I can almost walk to where they're at. I still drive down there, but I'm only like less than a half a mile away. But yeah, but I like North Myrtle though. Up there, North Myrtle, Cherry Grove. I've stayed up in that area a few times myself when I've just, came with other friends or came by myself. I like it up there also. But as far as the family trip though, we always come down here to Garden City. I mean, we love it down here. It's all residential. No hustle and bustle other than just, it's all families and stuff. You don't really have to worry about fighting traffic or nothing like that. You more or less have to fight the golf carts. All the golf carts on the road. Jimmy says, what I miss? Yeah, it's back kind of at the first, Jimmy. I told some news sort of right, probably after about 5 minutes or so into the show, 7 minutes into the show, because I know people's going to watch the replay. So I just went ahead and told it earlier. So if you want to, you don't have to do it right now, Jimmy, but later on or just whenever you get time, just go back to the start of it and you'll find out. That way I don't have to just sort of keep repeating it. But everybody that comes in new though, I'll let them know that I sort of kind of told it there about 5 minutes into the show or so, or 5 minutes when I went live. Travels and gardening with hey DJ, saying hey to everybody. Yeah, you're welcome, Jimmy. Hey, Diamondback says, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, and that's and that's why I'm live right now instead of my normal time too, because I was just gonna go live for a little while and then get back with the family, because I know they'll be getting back here before long, as far as the ones that went to Charleston today. Other than that, the other reason too is to tell what I told earlier, just so all y'all, kind of know what's going on with what I found out last week, right after when I put that video up about not going live last week. And that's kind of why I didn't go live Saturday either. I know I told y'all that I was going to try to go live Saturday when I got down here. But there's other stuff that I'm wanting to do. And I'm going to try to enjoy these 2 weeks as much as possible and stuff. Gary says, my neighbor used to go to Garden City and they love it there. Oh yeah. I mean, I grew up coming here. A lot of y'all know, we used to own a house down here, and it's just right down from where we're staying. Hop, skip, and a jump. And of course, I showed it to all y'all last year, the house that we used to have. I've been coming to this beach ever since I was yelling in diapers. Jimmy says, I'm going to Tennessee this week. There you go, Jimmy. Nothing wrong with that. You going to Pigeon Forge, Jimmy, and if you don't want to tell, you don't have to. I just know you said you're going to Tennessee, so I'm guessing you're going to Pigeon Forge. But if you're not though, and you're going somewhere else in Tennessee, if you want to tell it, let me know. But it's definitely been fun. We've had good weather. I think the ocean temperature's 85. It was 84, and it went up a degree today. So it's up to 85 now, as far as the ocean temperature. Fred saying hey to everybody, and Jimmy says he is going to Pigeon Forge. Well, have fun. Be careful there, Jimmy. Which, even if I was planning on staying in Pigeon Forge, you'd still miss me though, because I'd already be down here. He's leaving Thursday to go down there. They've been out. The boys have been out fishing. I hadn't went yet, but they have. They hadn't really caught anything, just because of the way the wind's been. The wind's supposed to lay down by the end of the week, which still gives them a whole nother week to be able to fish. I hadn't got to ask them today yet if they caught anything today, but I know yesterday though they missed a few bites, because they like to troll. They don't really do the bottom fishing. They like to troll because they want to go for the bigger stuff. But either way though, I mean, I know they have fun at it, whether they catch anything or not. But I'm sure they'll get meat on the table before we have to go back home. Gary says, Jeff, it won't be long before you're young and diapers again. Yeah, I don't want to think about it, Gary. I'm hoping that's still a good ways away before I have to worry about diapers again. Diamondback saying hey to everybody. Hey William, saying hey now. And William, right quick, because I know you wasn't in here, back at the start, and just whenever you want to, I kind of sort of told some news and give an update on something, or not really an update, but I told some news that I just found out last week, the day before I was supposed to come home. So just whenever you want to, just sort of go back. I think it's about 5 minutes into this live that I tell the news that I had to tell. Hey, that's fine, Fred. I appreciate you and Connie coming in. Tell Connie I said hey if she's not watching at the moment. And I'll try to get on VR sometime or another. I just don't know when yet. And of course I know you already, know the story because you was in here. Yeah, that's fine, William. But like I said, though, I appreciate everybody coming in that's in right now, though. I wasn't really expecting a whole lot to come in. Like I said, instead of making a video, I decided to go live so that way who all wanted to come in could chat with each other. But I'm not planning on staying on live too long. I've been on for 30 minutes now. I'm gonna stay on just a little bit longer. But it's not crowded down here. I mean, there's a crowd here, but I guess where they extended this beach and made it wider, I guess over the winter or whenever it was they did it, everybody ain't piled on top there. Even at high tide, it's still spread out pretty good. I know last year at high tide we was having to fight for spots because it forced everybody to sort of have to group together. But we definitely got a lot more beach to work with this year. But there's just not a whole lot of people out here right now, and it's cause it's, I guess, almost supper time, and I don't know that every house is rented out this week. I know last year, the first week, there was a pretty good crowd. But now next week, though, it'll be slam packed. Every house will be rented next week for the 4th. So there'll definitely be a pretty decent sized crowd. But with this beach being wider, though, it probably won't look as crowded, though, because everybody will be able to spread out. Yeah, that's fine down the back. Yeah, just whenever you want to. Like I say, it's about, I think I'm on for about 5 minutes or so before I tell it. Uh, I mean, it don't have nothing to do with me, but it has to do with the family. Or a family member. That's what I say. I know all y'all, all my regulars. You know, they usually watch the replay, so I know they'll, ones that doesn't make it in, they'll hear about it and see it. And then I know I'll have comments that I'll need to maybe try to check on versus going days without looking. I'll need to, you know, try to answer them as I get them if I can. It's just like I say though, I'm trying to just enjoy every moment right now while we're here, and whatever we're into as far as family wise. Like I said, I played cornhole with last night, wore me out, and then I've played Chinese checkers. I brought my Chinese checkerboard with me and played Chinese checkers with the kids. And then of course we played poker the other night. I don't know if we'll play again tonight or not. We didn't play last night because they all went to bed a little earlier than normal because they all went to some of them went to Charleston today for the whole day as far as the kids. I don't really know what's on the agenda for tonight yet. They ought to be getting back here before long because I know it's getting dinner time. I told them, I said, I'm gonna go out here on the beach and go live for a little while instead of waiting till 7:30, because usually we're doing something around that time of the night. As far as next week, if I go live next week, I'll probably go live during the fireworks show to where y'all can just sit and watch the fireworks for the ones that want to watch them. I mean, it'll pretty much be the same show as last year. Same time, same channel. It's 10 o'clock at night. I might try to get some of the boat parade though. I know I haven't done that yet. And the boat parade's that evening. I think the boat parade's at 6, if I remember right. It's either 5 or 6. And I might try to get some of the boat parade either on video or either go live during it. I just don't know. I don't want to make any promises though, because I have no idea what all everybody's going to be doing. But I'm going to be doing whatever the family wants to do. As far as, you know, versus like last year, I kind of just sort of done what I wanted to do. But this year's different. Let's see. William says I had been in BR traffic. It all starts at the bridge and goes for 15 miles. Holy moly! Yeah, whenever that day that I went back to the campground after I took the golf cart home, where they're doing that darn construction through the gorge there, there's a 4-mile backup, and I said, I'm gonna take this exit here and go around that mess. That's what I did, and I know that saved me a whole lot of time, because I'd have been, there's no telling how long I'd have sat in that 4-mile backup trying to get through the gorge. So I knew what exit to take to go around it to where it would bring me back out on interstate, but on past all the backup. But I know you're used to that kind of stuff, William, because I mean that's what you do. You drive that truck for a living. William says, did you lose anything other than your mind? No. I definitely lost my mind, but I hadn't lost anything else yet. You know, knock on wood. And I knew this live would be a little bit different too, because I'm out here on the beach going live. I don't think I did that last year. I don't think I showed the ocean, at least from right on the beach. I know y'all could see it from the house that we were in. Oh, yesterday morning me and my brother and my cousin, we all built a sandcastle for the kids. Put a. I'm trying to. What it was my cousins found. I know they got a store, and I'm trying to think now that because it's brand new or it's new to me, and I think it's brand new to them too because it's down there where they live outside of Atlanta. What was the? Oh, it's called Gotta Have It. That's the name of the store, Gotta Have It. I don't know if any of y'all ever heard the name of that store or not, but this one's called Gotta Have It. So they go in there and they find these sand toys that will make you a sandcastle for you. You fill them up with sand, it designs it and everything. It's even got the tools to where you can make the door on it and everything. And of course we dug the moat around it, but we made that was fun doing that yesterday morning when we was out here. So we did that. I'm trying to think of anything else that we've done so far other than what all I've told you. Which, I mean, we still got a lot more stuff planned and a lot more things left to do. But like I say, we're all just trying to keep our minds off stuff and have as much fun as possible. William says, y'all play for Monopoly? No, we play. Oh, you're talking about when I played poker the other night. No, we play real money, but it's quarter, halves, and dollars. That's all. It's nothing major. We've actually got, and I think I've told this last year, we've had a running total. Lord, my dad was still alive whenever we started, using the poker chips. Everybody bought in for like $20. And we've played on that $20 for, heck, it's probably been, let's see, Dad'll be 10 years this year. It's probably been 14 years, maybe 15 years that we've had this running total. And of course, I'm the one that keeps up with it. As far as I've got the money, like if somebody wanted to cash out, I've got the money to be able to pay them for however much they got in chips. But it like I said, it's just it's a family poker game, running total that we do each year. I keep up with everything. I bring the poker table, the poker chips, the cards, the money, all that mess. It's all in one spot, all in a bag. I bring it with me every time when we're all getting together that plays. We usually play at Thanksgiving also. Not all of us are together, but the majority of us are. My niece has actually jumped in this year, so she started her collection. She actually won a little bit. She laid the smackdown on me the other night. She made her a little bit of money. So she's getting used to the games that we play. But yeah, it's just quarter, halves, dollars. That's all it is. It ain't nothing major. It's just family fun. William says, I'm on my way to father-in-law's. We're gonna go eat at one of his favorites. There you go. Low stakes keep it. That's right, William. That's what it's all about. It's all, every now and again we'll get in a heated battle and maybe somebody will bet like $5 or we'll bet, somebody will bet $2 and somebody will raise $2, then re-raise. That's happened a couple times. But that's very rare. And that's usually because the two people that's doing it's got hands that they think can't be beaten or whatever. They got that good of hands. And if you know about poker, you know, if you're playing with wild cards, then 5 aces is your best hand. But if you're not playing with 5 cards, then the royal flush is your best hand. And so usually if somebody's got, you know, 5 kings and they're playing against somebody that's got 5 aces, I mean, it's hard to lay down 5 kings unless if you know for sure that they've got 5 aces. You know, so it's that type of deal, but that's rare that happens. Let's see. Fred says you use them Fred Sanford glasses, see through the cards. Yeah, no, we don't have no cheat modes, or nobody cheats or anything like that. Like you're saying, it's all just family fun. It's something we've always enjoyed. My dad and his mom and dad, that's what they all did back in the day, and us kids that are not kids now, you know, that's how we, you know, kind of picked up on that and sort of took it over. You know, matter of fact, my dad has still got his bag of money or chips, but my uncle took it over after he passed away, so it's got his name on it too, / my dad's. You know, just sort of keep the tradition going and stuff, because everybody, it's sandwich bags. It's what we keep our poker chips in, and everybody's got their names on them. But I'm the one that's responsible for all that, so that's why I, you know, keep up with all that. You know, of course, if something was to happen to me, then I guess it'd get either passed to my brother, or if my brother didn't want to keep up with it, then it'd go to my cousins. You know, other than that though, I've just always kept up with it, and you know, it's not that hard. I've got it all of it's in a bag, all of it stays together, and of course they know I'm not going to steal the money or go spend the money. And I mean, even if I did, I'm the one that has to fork it out. If something was to happen to the money, I'm the one that has to pay everybody. Like if somebody wanted to cash out, and if I was to steal the money or spend it, you know, it's still got to come out of my pocket. So that's why they don't have to worry about me stealing it or spending it, because it's not going to come out of my pocket. All that money that's in there's money that's come out of whoever's bought in, and that way they get paid back with their own money whenever they want it. But yeah, I'll probably, because it's 45 minutes, I'm probably going to hop off here, because they're probably back from Charleston or getting ready to be back, because I know it's getting close to dinner time. I know they were starting supper whenever I came out here, as far as my crowd at the house I'm in. But I wanted to go live though, so that way I could tell what I needed to tell right here at the beginning of the show. Other than that though, as far as next week, and of course if I'm able to maybe go live later on this week, if it's something where I got time and it's something worth showing, you know, I'm liable to do that also, because I mean it you know, it'll help me keep stuff off my mind too. You know, other than that though, next week though, it probably won't be on Tuesday. It'll probably be on Thursday, whenever the fireworks happen. And like I say, I might try to even show some of the boat parade, either get a video of it or to go live, one of the two, because it goes right by in front of us. I got to look it up again to see. I can't remember if it was at 5 o'clock in the afternoon or 6 o'clock in the afternoon, but I know it's in the afternoon, because they got to wait till it's high tide. Because of the way the boat parade route is, they always have to do it at high tide. Oh, thank you, Natalie. I'll take care. Thank you, William. Like I said, I appreciate all y'all that came in to watch and stuff. Uh, but I'll do my best to where y'all can see me again next week, or at least see a live to where all y'all can come in and say hey to each other and stuff. Diamondback says I'm praying for you and your family, my friend. Thank you, Diamondback. Thank you, Pam, saying take care and have fun. And Angie says have a great trip and be careful. Give Tootsie. Yeah, I'll have to. It'll be another week and a half or so, Angie, before I get to see Tootsie. So as soon as I see her when I get back, I'll give her a hug for you. Gary says good to hear from you, Jeff. Prayers for the family. Thank you, Gary. And I appreciate all y'all's prayers. I really do. It means a lot to me, and I'll do my best to keep y'all updated. But like I say, though, there really won't be anything to update till after we get back from this vacation, because she'll find out, I guess, whenever they schedule everything, and she might find out while she's down here, when they're going to schedule it. Just nothing's happened at the moment so far, but I'm sort of glad though in a way also. That way she can be able to enjoy these 2 weeks, and like I said, all of us are trying to keep it off her mind to where she can be able to enjoy this vacation. But hey, Undercover Dab, hey, thank you, Undercover Dab. I appreciate the prayers, and like I said, as always, love each and every one of y'all. Appreciate y'all watching and chatting, and definitely all the prayers. And I will do my best to keep y'all updated, and do my best to keep going live and stuff. But until next time, love all y'all, and we'll see you soon, Lord willing, and the creek doesn't rise. Love y'all.